welcome to another episode of Schmucks Play, and the final episode where we're just recording our commentary afterwards because this stupid game is cursed and broke our thing.
I should have just let out a giant fucking burp there, but I held it in.
You should have, man. You should have just done it.
If another one comes, don't worry. I just had a glass of pop, and man, would have been glorious, or it could have been disappointing. Maybe I should. I don't know if that was 7 seconds left. Like all three of these, potentially.
I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck anymore about this.
Fuckity fuck fuck fucking fuck 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 fuck.
A building?
It infects everything.
God, why is like American media
My father made this place
such
to be
prudes
He told me that himself.
About
he
what?
never would have made something like this.
about like swearing and like
Yes, I remember it.
quote
clearly.
unquote
My
nudity?
father taught me all kinds of
Is it
It's
just
just-
American media? It's more than American media.
Yeah, it is, because like on a lot of British stuff, like maybe not the mainline like British stuff, but like on like the reality television shows in Britain and shit.
Uncensored?
What's going on? Give me back.
Uncensored.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Who knows how this changes?
They don't
There
show
is?
tits and stuff, but
No, but like the
say fuck
swearing.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't even say the C word on YouTube anymore. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Stupid bunts.
Yeah. I don't understand how the C word equates to a racial slur.
Don't worry about me. Find a
Yeah,
way
that's what
ahead.
YouTube
Don't
considers
you
it.
die on me.
Why? Anyway, this game
Getting
sucks,
that
so
tower is probably better than staying on the bridge.
you can help me order food. I'm ordering food. Let's go through the menu.
Okay. I might go see a movie tomorrow, so I'm not going to order food myself. Otherwise, I would be like, let's order food together.
It'd be weird if we ordered food together because we're doing this remotely.
No, but like, you'll order something from me, and I'll order something from you.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to order anything today.
Should I get a breakfast item, an all-day breakfast? This is my dinner.
What are you where are you ordering from?
It's a restaurant down the street from me called Markham Station.
Ah,
You ever heard of it?
I think so.
Really? I don't think there's many locations, but it's like
Don't worry about me. Find a way ahead.
I don't know what kind
Don't
of
you
restaurant
die
it is.
on
They
me.
have like
Getting
guess it's
that
like a
tower's
diner
probably
type
better than staying on the
situation.
Are you feeling breakfast for dinner type of? Because sometimes you feel like that.
I mean, breakfast. I'm just gonna say this: breakfast food is the best food.
I mean, it's not the most sustenance-filled food.
No, but it's the best. Like of
But, like,
all
to
the
wake up-
foods, like breakfast food, lunch food, dinner food, breakfast food, the best. You got your pancakes.
Even though my favorite food is pasta and pizza, of course.
Yeah, well, my favorite food is chicken parm, but I'm just saying, like as a whole, breakfast
yeah.
breakfast food clears other food categories. You got your waffles, your pancakes, your eggs, your bacon.
I know I'm not sue me, but I'm not like the biggest fan of bacon. But like a breakfast sandwich is like the perfect creation.
Yeah. Like of all like the foods, like you got your breakfast foods, lunch foods, dinner foods. Breakfast foods you can eat any time of day. And it always works. You can't have like chicken parm for breakfast, but you can have
I mean,
pancakes
you
for
can
dinner.
if you're crazy.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if you're crazy. But you can have pancakes for dinner.
I'm going on.
Whatever
Get your
it
back up
said.
and watch yourself.
Oh,
Who knows how this
here's the dinner menu. Dinner menu is always available at McDonald's during like the morning hours. No, but you can always get a breakfast sandwich at McDonald's.
Yes.
Same with Tim Hortons, but Americans.
Or just non-Canadians. For all you Americans and non-Canadians.
Don't worry about me. Find a way
Because maybe
ahead.
British people don't know
you
what Tim's
die
is.
on me.
They'd be
Getting
less
that
likely to
tower's
know what Tim's
probably
is than
better staying
Americans.
on the bridge.
British?
Yeah, because Timmy's has made it pretty far. I mean, I went to last time out 2 years ago, or a year ago exactly. No, 2 years ago exactly. Actually, no, I didn't. It was like 4 years ago. Fuck,
Wow.
because COVID happened. Um, the official
I'm
coffee
going on.
of
Give me that
Nationwide
gun.
Arena in
Watch
Columbus,
yourself.
Ohio,
Who knows how this
is Tim
chamber's gonna
Hortons.
mutate.
Really?
Yeah,
I never thought I'd hear a good thing come out of Ohio.
man, you haven't been to Cedar Point. It's the best amusement park in the world, bro.
You know, I'm feeling a sandwich. I'm feeling a nice hearty sandwich.
Hearty sandwich.
Let's go. Let's see what we got
You know what
here.
goes on a good? You know what goes good on a sandwich? Chicken parm.
Don't worry about
That's
me.
true.
Find a way
Let's see what we got
ahead.
here. I could get a club sandwich. Club sandwich, classic.
Towel's probably better than staying
Classic.
Classic.
I could get a steak sandwich, which I think is just a steak in between bread. That's a
I think they chop up the
Classic.
steak. You know,
yeah. I would hope.
a
Roast.
whole steak in between.
Yeah, just a whole sirloin in a bun.
Yeah. Roast beef. You were about to say?
Roast beef dip. What is this? Perfectly,
Oh, that.
perfectly cooked roast beef on a ciabatta bun with beef dip on the side. Is that like so I can dip my beef in the beef dip?
So there's a normal sandwich. The beef dip sandwich is usually like steak. A steak sandwich, and you have kind of like an au jus sauce, and you dip the bread in.
Oh.
It's great, but I've never heard that with a roast beef. That sounds very interesting.
This is a contender here.
Definitely a contender.
Yeah. What else? What else? Grilled cheese. Not really a hearty sandwich, but okay.
Maybe you can put some bacon on there. It's pretty. You can get a little hard.
What do we got here? A Reuben. Corned beef topped with sauerkraut, dressing, and mozzarella cheese on a hoagie bun. I do love me some corned beef. I am a Jew.
Corned beef, maybe besides smoked meat. What is it? No. Yes, corned beef is the best. It's
Yeah.
just
I've never had sauerkraut though. Have you ever had sauerkraut?
not, but I think it is a taste. It's a pretty polarizing taste, I think.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want. I've never tried it. I like to try new things, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to risk it today. You know. Maybe for lunch.
When I said roast beef, the roast beef dip, it usually comes with roast beef. Not, I was thinking it was corned beef, so it's interesting, but it was roast beef. It's a typical dip sandwich. It's really
okay.
good.
Okay. I could just get standard corned beef, no sauerkraut, just layers of corned beef on that sweet marble rye. That's a classic Jew sandwich.
It is a classic juice sandwich.
Yeah, it's a hearty sandwich too. You know, they pack that with corned beef. What else here? I could get a BLT, classic. More of a lunch sandwich though.
Yeah.
We could get a Philly sandwich, which I believe is.
I'm
a
always wary about
cheesesteak.
Philly because Philly cheesesteak steak sandwiches, terrific.
Yeah.
In Philly,
Yes.
and if not done right, it's just a sad steak sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that episode of Fresh Prince where they think Will is like homesick, so they get him like a Philly cheesesteak, and he's like, "This isn't a Philly cheesesteak. If it was a Philly cheesesteak, it'd be so greasy you could see through the bag."
There's a way that they cut the beef. There's a way the bun works, the cheese. It all
Yeah.
has to work in unison.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
What else we got? I could get a Western, egg, ham, peppers, onions. Maybe.
You said you were feeling a bit breakfasty. That could be
Breakfast is always good. I could get a wrap. Not feeling a wrap though. I mean, I like wraps, but you got to be in the mood for one.
Yeah.
There it is, crispy chicken parm sandwich.
Oh,
breaded chicken breast, marinara sauce topped with mozzarella on a bun. There's a picture here where it looks like this is just a full chicken parmesan in between two pieces of bread.
does it get much
incredible.
better than that?
Yeah. All right. I'm thinking here that these are the contenders. That chicken parm sandwich,
Oh, making me hungry.
the beef dip, the roast beef dip.
Yeah, that's always good. If it's done, if it's good sauce, you'll love it.
Or one of the corned beefs. I don't know. I've never had sauerkraut, so it'd be an adventure. But I don't know. Do I want to have that adventure now?
Now, here's outsider take.
Yeah.
You can play it safe. Get the chicken parm. You're most likely really enjoying it.
Yeah. Of course. Love me some chicken parm.
You can be an adventure boy, and sauerkraut, which always they put it on corned beef a lot, but I never get it on corned beef because I just don't like
If they put on
flavor.
it's possible I've had it and just never known.
You might have.
I don't know.
They put it on. They might. I don't know if it's like a Chicago style chili dog. There's some dog that puts sauerkraut on. I can't. I wish I could tell you the flavor, but it's just. It could be like it's like a cilantro where it's like you either like it or you don't. And then the beef dip is
You actually sound
again.
about me back there.
It's hard to fuck it up,
Hard to fuck up
and
a
it's
beef
probably
dip.
really good. Yeah.
Let's go.
Some
as long
good
as- 'cause
choices here.
even
Some
if-
good choices here.
Even if it's the steak is a little drier, the
The dip helps. Yeah.
dip helps.
Makes everything nice and moist, tender, juicy.
But you gotta love a ciabatta bun. Ciabatta buns are great.
Yes. Love me a ciabatta bun. This is a tough choice here. We got 3 great contenders. And of course I could just go with the classic corned beef. Just regular
Yeah.
old corned beef on rye. This is a tough choice.
Markham Station is pretty Jewy, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know.
Never seen
By the way, we're allowed to say that. We're Jews.
before.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that could play into factor because if it isn't Jewy, you're like, how good is a corned beef at a non-Jewy place?
Exactly.
No offense.
Yeah.
No offense to
No,
people
yeah.
that aren't Jewish, but like,
No offense to all
Jews
you
do it.
non-Jew. Yeah, no offense to all you non-Jews making corned beef. We do it better.
yeah, it's just Jews make the best deli shit. That's why it's called. That's why it's called some Jewish name. Insert really Jewish name delicatessen.
Yeah. Listen, it's like you got your bacon, but then you got your Canadian bacon, right? You
Yeah,
got your-
and that ain't ham for all you Americans out there saying it's ham.
You got your corned beef, but then you got your Jewish corned beef.
Yeah,
Anyway, this is
because
a tough
I was
choice.
playing with a friend. I was playing with a friend, literally last week, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put some Canadian bacon on my grilled cheese." And I'm like, "Is that Canadian bacon or is that ham?" He's like, "It's ham." I'm like, "How dare you?"
Yeah, I hope you put him in his place. Anyway, I was before I was thinking corned beef before I like throughout the day I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get a corned beef today for dinner. But you might have sold me on this roast beef dip.
Tear this place
I
up.
don't want you to like. That's why I'm afraid. I'm like, I've had some good roast beef dips, right?
Yeah.
There's a spot near me that makes a great roast beef dip. I get it. If I don't get a chicken parm, because I am also a chicken parm connoisseur.
Yeah, love me some chicken parm.
Thanks.
If I don't get that, then I might get the roast beef dip. If you don't, I know you want to. If you want to stray away from the safe option and try a little beef dip, it's a good. I think Markham Station's really good, so
Oh yeah, you had it?
I think so.
Um,
Once upon a time.
yeah, I don't know how many locations they have, but the one by me, it's like 4 minutes away from my house. It opened like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. but it's really good.
Mark. So I lived in Markham for a year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh
when-
yeah, you did. Yes, that's right. Your neighbors always were smoking weed. Yeah, I remember that. There was never anywhere to park in front of your building.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's between. Okay. Do I want the safety of roast beef, or do I want to try this sauerkraut? I think that's what it's down to. Also, this is great. We've gone 16 minutes here of just me figuring out what to order for food.
Yeah, we could do another 16 minutes of me ordering, but I don't want.
This
I
is
don't
so
want
much.
more.
This is so much better than the actual game. Anyway.
I know.
Nothing
All right.
like
Do I want the safe? Do I want the relative safety of the
I
corn,
remember us
the
going
roast
to
beef
There's
dip, or
nothing
do I
out
want to?
there. It doesn't matter
I
what
wanna
you
go wild and
remember.
try this
Your memories
sauerkraut.
are wrong.
The thing is, you might really enjoy sauerkraut, but
I
you
also-
also could probably take it off if you dislike it.
You think I could just like scrape it off?
It's not something. It's not something where it's gonna be throughout the corned beef. It's just gonna be on top.
Okay. Let's go with the corned beef then. The Reuben. We got
The
corned beef, sauerkraut.
meats.
We got corned beef and mozzarella cheese on a hoagie bun.
I love corned beef on a hoagie.
Yeah, it's nice.
Interesting.
With some mozzarella cheese. That's a nice combo. All right.
I love corned beef is a treat.
Yeah.
If you haven't had that, you're not Jewish or you just haven't been living.
Yeah. And make sure you always get it with a pickle.
A pickle. Little pickle.
If you ever order a sandwich and it doesn't come with a pickle, find a different place to get sandwiches. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Alright. Add this to my order. Let's go.
Corned beef sandwich does sound good. There's not a lot of where I live now. I know this sounds like terrible, but there isn't a lot of Jewish places around. So like every once in a while, my dad will stop by Panthers on the way back, like from the city, and pick up some corned beef and some Montreal smoked meat.
That's good. Yeah.
But it's so expensive.
Yeah. It doesn't sound that bad. People move all the time and they'll always be like, "Yeah, I moved, but you know, the Chinese food isn't good here or whatever," right? It's just something you want, right? If you want like good deli foods, you want to go to a Jewish deli.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way it is. Like obviously if there aren't any, you'll go to whatever deli you can get, right? But like let's be real. Like if you have the option Jewish deli, non-Jewish deli, you're going to the Jewish deli.
It is. We recommend it. If you go somewhere else and you haven't been, you're like, yeah, this is good stuff. It might be good, but there's better. Underrated place. I know this is an inside thing, but underrated corned beef place. The Pickle Barrel. They have good corned beef there.
My God, I haven't been to the Pickle Barrel in years.
I
Are they
haven't either. It's been.
Is it still around even? Is there a Pickle Barrel left in the country?
I think I went to the Pickle Barrel one time because it's right beside the Cheesecake Factory at Yorkdale.
Oh
And
yeah?
that's the only Cheesecake Factory in Canada right now, by the way. At Yorkdale Mall, it's like the biggest mall in Toronto.
Yeah. Okay, Pickle Barrel was a restaurant, just for everybody. I don't know if they had Pickle Barrels outside of Canada. But if you're not Canadian and they didn't have Pickle Barrels outside of Canada, Pickle Barrel was like a restaurant. It was like
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of restaurant you'd call it.
It had like everything.
Yeah, it had a bit of everything. It wasn't like themed on pickles or anything. I don't know why they called it the Pickle Barrel.
And it ain't like Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's way better. So
But when Pickle Barrel was run by Jews, it was really good.
yeah.
Like the one at Promenade Mall. We're getting way too specific here. People are going to tune out.
All right, who's next?
You're like, well, I don't know.
Nah.
Promenade Mall, Pickle Barrel. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Imagine
American.
having to sell for the pickle barrel when you could have gone to Cheesecake Factory.
I'm American. I don't know what they're talking about. Talk about AR-15s.
You know, we talk about how like our favorite foods are like chicken parm and stuff. I love chicken parm, but my favorite dish is at the Pickle Barrel, and I've only seen it at one other place, and that was a diner in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh yeah?
Chicken Romano.
Chicken Romano, like Ray Romano?
Yeah, it's Romano cheese, and it's kind of like a chicken parm, but they use Romano cheese, and it's just to die for. I love that shit.
Sounds good.
You ever spend a day waiting to get into the pickle barrel, the Cheesecake Factory, because still lineups?
Is it worth spending that long in line?
It's worth it to try, in my honest, like, cause it's like the Cheesecake Factory's menu is literally a textbook wide. But I don't even give a shit what else is on the menu because nothing will beat that for me. I've actually tried the chicken parm there, curious to see if it matches, and it just doesn't match the chicken Romano.
Introducing burger stimulus.
In my opinion.
Well, food is better than this game. I'll tell you that much.
I know, now I'm fucking hungry.
Well, now I'm just waiting for my sandwich to be delivered.
You let me know how you enjoy sauerkraut.
I will.
Or
You'll be
if
the first person I text.
Killed another.
The sauerkraut shit is amazing. You used to be surprised how little it comes up, but like on a Reuben, because most of the time when I eat corned beef, I'm just eating corned beef on rye.
Oh yeah? Yeah, me too. But, I hope I enjoy it. Otherwise, it's $18.99 wasted.
Oh,
Recording data. Monitoring burning progress.
let me see ya. Wiggle, wiggle.
This game's almost over. Thank goodness.
Thank the Lord.
We will almost be free at last.
I know.
Quantum theory. I don't know what to talk about now.
Yeah. Food.
There, that tree. We created it here, but it's
All the
complete.
food was
It can
poo.
survive outside the ark.
No, it's just this game.
Survives outside the ark.
That tree can.
How terrible these graphics are.
Just awful.
Gotta
Just
survive inside
atrocious.
the ark first. Heads
That's a
up.
tree, and it's brown.
I mean, trees are brown, the bark.
That's a tree, and the whole tree is brown. All along the watchtower.
All along the watchtower.
Your friends are here.
Take out the Nosferatu first.
I don't know. This game is
We're out.
broken.
I'm glad that me ordering food was able to sustain us for so long. Because there's really nothing to talk about with this game. It's just bad.
I know. We've literally sapped the tree dry of material.
They're coming in waves. There's got to be something up ahead.
Hey, stop thinking and kill something. That's your kind of fun, right?
Oh, I get it.
All the trees were brown. That wasn't even meant
'Cause there's a
to
tree.
be a tree joke.
This game is just taking all my brain power, so I almost didn't pick up on it.
All the poo was green.
I know.
Let's just sit here for 3 minutes and in silence
Should we?
and think about. No, 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 no.
Hey, I got a trophy there. Hunter. I wonder what it was for.
Oh, Hunter. Huntering her. There's a trophy for Hunter Bishop.
God bless his soul. God rest his soul.
God bless. God rest his soul.
But God bless him as well, but also God rest him. Died in that terrible smelting accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. If only he had listened to us and not bet on all his money on Angela Bassett to win the Oscar.
Yeah, I told him. Jamie Lee Curtis was.
I told him as much as we might want Angela Bassett to win, Jamie Lee Curtis is favored. Don't bet all your money. But he did, and the bookies came after him.
Yep.
Yep.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Hey, my driver's on his way to the restaurant.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Armand. Armand is on his way to the restaurant.
I think we're probably done this episode. Because
this
why
it?
would we start if we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the end. All right. I'd say maybe we should give people enough time to read this blurb, but who gives a fuck?
We'll probably come back next episode. Same
Yeah.
blurb.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way. You can pause it. If they want to read the blurb, they can pause it.
Yeah, if you're really that interested in the story,
I think
why
people are more.
here?
I think people are more interested in whether I enjoy this sandwich.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't stay until it gets here.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, and unfortunately, here's another unfortunate thing. Because of the nature of how we're recording this is episode 6 or whatever. But again, because when we actually recorded episode 6, this game is cursed and it fucked up our recording, so we're doing this in post. We've already finished recording episode, like the final. So you people won't even find out whether I liked my sandwich or not until the next game, which could be like a month. So, just be prepared. In like a month, we'll start a new game, and in the first episode of that game, you'll probably hear whether or not I enjoyed the sandwich. And you'll be like, why is he talking about a sandwich? Just remember. Just think your minds back.
Mhm.
And then you'll know. You'll be like, oh yeah, the sandwich he ordered in episode 6 of Quantum Theory. 3 weeks ago.